Welcome in to Rock Hard Ball, part of the Dogs Media Network at College Football Dogs. Let's get rock hard. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of Rock Hard Ball. As always, we got Karter, Weezy, and Clyde here on the couch, ready to go. As you can see, Clyde's kind of leaning off to the side.
Ready to go.
Not ready to go. As you can see from Jason's comment here, said, "God damn it, Clyde." His computer, his computer, kind of crashed.
We're back. We're back.
So Clyde is here and back. So he was not here last time, as you guys may remember. He had a flat tire, so he couldn't make it. Clyde, how'd that end up working out for you?
It's all good, man. I went to the good old Jiffy Lubes because my spare, I did not have one. So we were good.
How much did that run you?
Couple hundred. It's okay, though. It's okay. Called the dad. He's like, no, you're good. You're good this time. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, no, actually, he came through. He's going to kill me when I go home this week, but we're good for now.
Big ups. Clyde, do you want to talk about your other big news, or do you want to leave that off of Rock Hard Ball, or what's the move there?
Yeah, no, I'm
and Instagram, I guess.
Yeah, I got doxxed on Twitter pretty bad. I'm not gonna say my name because I've already just been. You can just figure it out yourselves. I took a sex doll on a date, and you're in a public area. Someone takes a photo. Next thing I know, I'm on the Barstool page for school. I'm like, oh, that's funny. And then the next day I look, and I'm on Friday Beers, like the first slide. I'm scrolling through my phone, and then I just like the Almost Friday. I'm like, oh, our Barstool did that. Nope. It's Friday Beers, and the next slide I look, it's like an Indian dude with two really hot ladies, and I'm like, wow, I've made it, man. I guess I made Friday Beers.
Yeah. And then I guess adding to that, the reason that resulted in a dox because you posted that sex doll on your Twitter.
Yeah, I put it on my Twitter, and it fucking blew up. I thought it'd be like a little funny, like haha, for my buddies that follow me, but yeah, no, it got blew up out of proportion. But it's good. It's good. Living day by day.
So Clyde is on the up. Okay, well, today we got a lot of NFL talk, free agency and trades in general, going kind of crazy with the NFL right now. So we had a lot of news there we can hit on, talk about a little bit. We also talked about towards the end of the last show, a little bit of college basketball, so we can maybe kind of touch on that a little bit, specifically on what we said directly we thought was going to happen. We really hoped wasn't going to happen. It happened. So we'll discuss that. And then we also got a couple big stories that don't involve sports at all. We've got the next episode in the Diddler saga. So we got some news there. And then we also have some news that regards OnlyFans finest, Bonnie Blue. So we'll get into both those things as well. Should we start with the Astro Sports first? Move to the other stuff, or do you want to start with the?
We should probably just hit up probably NFL right away, right?
NFL, yeah. Okay. So NFL has gotten into full force now. The free agency is.
Should we start with some of the stuff that didn't happen today?
That didn't happen.
Yeah. So what I'm immediately thinking is Myles Garrett being like, I'm actually gonna hold out if you guys don't trade me. There we go. All right, I'm back.
Yeah. Well, $40 million in a year. We'll do that to you.
Yeah.
So he has become the highest paid player, non-quarterback in the NFL. Bouncing off of that, not really. They're kind of in the news a lot for a couple different things. Maybe not quite as big today, but with the other stories, it kind of ties in. The Bengals have really backed themselves into a corner. They made a declarative statement like a month ago saying that Jamar Chase will be the highest non-paid quarterback in the NFL. At the time, they would have had to pay him $35 million a year. Now with the Garrett deal, we're going to pay him $40 million a year at least. And then within that, based on the money that they just don't have, T. Higgins got franchise tag again, which I don't know if we really talked about that. So he is just going to be there for another year. I don't know if their plan is long term with him. They might still trade him. Who knows? And then you also have Trey Hendrickson now, who is
he's gone.
He's gone.
He's a bear.
Trade. Probably not. They've probably already spent a little too much money to do that. But.
Taking budget cuts.
He's a lion.
Actually, he's a lion.
He is actually a lion.
Yeah, actually, no, he's a lion. I like that.
Wait, guys, I want to play. He's a Packer.
No, it doesn't work like that. Idiot. Idiot.
We all agree on this, though. Definitely not a Viking, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're in a weird spot, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, we got to talk about JJ, too.
What about him?
No more Darnold.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to get to that.
I just don't.
Gosh, you just ruined the whole
You
surprise, dude.
jumped
Jumping the
early.
gun for no
Sorry,
reason.
we're talking about Vikings. One to another. All right. I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Well, you already ruined it, so I guess.
I didn't say
Let's just
anything.
dive in, I guess. Darnold gone, $100 million contract, goes to Seattle, which we didn't 100% see coming, but we definitely mentioned that was
It was
pretty
definitely a
strong possibility once Gino got traded out. So they're going to roll out Sam Darnold next year. It was 3 years, and he makes about 33-ish a year. It's almost 100 on the dot, so
Yeah.
100.5. So he gets the bag. Listen, it looked good last year with the Vikings, but said it all last year. Kind of came to fruition at the last couple games. Still don't know how great Sam Darnold is. Kind of feels like they just got Geno Smith again, but backed it up a couple of years to get a younger version of him. Now with Lockett being gone, DK being gone, I don't know if Darnold can perform up to the standards of himself with the Vikings for sure. And then also, I mean, even the Geno years, Geno's best year with the Seahawks, I don't know if he can get there with the supporting cast he has. Because it definitely feels like, look, he's good enough.
I think he's a bridge.
You gotta have.
He's an expensive bridge.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know if they're doing.
Because
it's like, I mean, no, like they have been purgatory. They said we're just gonna
extend it.
I think they said we're gonna go full rebuild. But then you do this move, which doesn't make sense. They've been in purgatory, just coasting along, and then they ship away. They release Tyler Lockett. It's not the end of the world. He was getting up there. You trade your best receiver. You get rid of Geno Smith, but then like, I don't get how you're paying this much money for Sam Darnold.
Yeah, no,
it seems like they're trying to rebuild. They don't want to be like true rebuilders, which I feel like is the worst thing you could possibly do.
Yeah, it's like the number one rule of sports. It's like you have to either be rebuilding or you have to be contending. There's no in between.
Yeah.
You can't stay there,
especially in a sport where there's no lottery.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
Like you can tell an NBA team, it's like you don't have to fully rebuild because odds are, teams like the Pistons last year got the fifth pick after being fucking god awful.
Yeah.
The NFL, if you're the worst team, get first pick.
Yep.
Seattle just be bad for 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, 100%. We got a couple comments. Jason said, "Cletus, know your role and back off the talking until the rankings."
Okay.
It's okay, Cleet. You can talk.
Thanks.
We like your chimes. And then Jackson Davis has talked about Bonnie Blue. We'll get there, buddy. Don't worry. We'll get there. But yeah, other NFL ones that are, I guess, big news. The Jets brought in their quarterback, presumably for next year. Justin Fields in there on I believe it's 2 years, $40 million deal. Clyde, are you a big Fields fan, right?
I am a very, very big Fields fan. He's $20 million. I don't really know why. That's a lot of money for. I mean, he's good in the right atmosphere. I mean, he did okay with the Steelers, 4-2, but yeah, no, the Jets have Garrett. I don't think. Actually, I have no fucking clue. I think Fields is probably just going to lose.
Yeah, Jets probably still won't be. I don't know.
Yeah,
I hope that he gets a fair shot, I guess.
Yeah, I want him to go.
I've never really been a huge believer in him.
7-10.
Never been the biggest believer in Justin Fields, but
yeah,
I do think that he still has not gotten a fair shake. I mean, he played with Chicago when they were horrible.
Yeah,
the Steelers, who had a decent team there, but obviously
he got benched.
4-2 and gets benched.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of get an unfair shake so far. So now maybe in New York he will get one. Probably not though, because they like to overreact to everything. So if he loses the first game of the season, he'll probably get benched right away again for God knows who. I'm assuming they'll bring in somebody else to kind of compete with him a little bit. I don't think you want to fully own him in the next season.
Mm-hmm.
I know that Fields is the only capable option at quarterback, even though I just kind of said that he should get a fair shake, but we'll see. Let's see other big ones. I mean, we did mention when we talked about the Seahawks, so there we go. We haven't gotten a DK actually being traded yet, have we?
Nope.
Yeah, so
DK is a Steeler.
DK's a Steeler. We knew that they were shopping him. That kind of was inevitable. He ended up being dealt for a second-round pick, and they also gave him a massive contract extension, which is another thing that affects the Bengals. And as far as if you are going to extend T. Higgins at some point, T. Higgins feels pretty comparable to DK Metcalf in terms of players go. So you would think that affects his price. Anyways, 5 years, $130 million, right?
Something like that.
Yeah, so they'll make pretty good money. He'll make pretty good money, excuse me. He said he wanted to go to a warm weather contender. Not sure if the Steelers quite meet those parameters. Currently don't have a quarterback. Not ideal for a contender. and definitely not in warm. But you know what? That much money will do that to a guy.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, who's going to play quarterback there, though?
Yeah, that's. I have to assume one of the next dominoes to fall here in the NFL.
It's going to be Rodgers.
It's basically down to it's either Rodgers or they bring back Russell Wilson. I don't know what other options there are at this point.
Didn't they? I thought they publicly already dismissed Russell Wilson coming back.
I don't know.
I could have been wrong on that. I could have sworn
if they did, it's like even if they did that, did they anticipate the fact that every other quarterback wouldn't exist anymore?
Yeah, I don't know. No clue.
Jason says the Jets family knows very excited about it according to his Instagram story. Don't know if you saw it, Carter. I did not see it. Know what you're talking about, but I did not see the story, so I'll give that a look. But Donnie's in here, another team that's been active. As everybody knows, Bears fan here. Bears are obsessed with the trenches. It's awesome. The Bears have made a lot of moves, both on the offensive and defensive lines. Obviously, the big thing was beefing up that offensive line, also filling some holes on the defensive line as well. The Bears are really going all in, it seems like. Obviously, you weren't anywhere close to contending last year, but they feel good enough about the rest of the roster that they thought if they go spend some money in free agency that they have a chance for next year. Yeah, I think they are definitely now in a spot where they're going to be, at least very competitive within the division and, playoff spots, stuff like that. So a lot of it's still going to depend on, what does Caleb Williams take for a step next year with a better offensive line, things of that nature. But, as much as I would rather not see it, I think the Bears have done a decent job so far. We'll see how it shakes out for them. How do you feel about Clyde?
I like how we got the guard from KC. He's good. He's a 2-time All-Pro.
Here, we did talk about that last episode, but flat tire.
Yeah, he's awesome. The guy we got from the Chargers got hurt, but hopefully he's good. He looks like Darnell Wright.
He's not great.
I mean,
he's fine. He's fine. He's an upgrade for the Bears.
He's better. He looks like evil Darnell Wright, so I'll take that. And then today with the center, I think it was the best available center.
Arguably, yeah.
So he'll be great. I like what's his name? Anyo Yo-Yo, the Colts.
Oh yeah, out of bio or
out of Bingbo. Yeah, love him. Great pick. He'll be good. And then fat old man from Falcons. He'll be cool.
I think. I mean, Carter, you can agree with me or not. I think those moves to me clearly tell me Minnesota's could be in the basement.
Yeah,
this upcoming year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I will.
We'll get third.
The one other thing I'll say just about, I guess, kind of this whole thing in general, which is like, listen, the Bears had to do something, which I give them props for, and they'll definitely be better. But there's a lot of money being thrown around in this cycle. It's within the last 2 days, where it's like this free agency class isn't like there's good players out there, but it's nothing special. So it's like you have to wonder if in a couple of years we're going to look back and some of these teams are going to have some really bad deals on guys that end up not producing like they should have, because you have to give up the contract because it's just what the market dictates right now. But I don't know. Like, again, I'm not saying it's going to happen for sure, but I'm curious to see what ends up happening as far as that kind of outlook goes on things. But that's probably part of that is probably also rationalizing the fact that, I mean, they made a couple signings now, but the Packers didn't do very much.
Didn't do shit, yeah.
But at the same time, again, I would rather not overpay for a bunch of guys, and I feel like we're going to have a pretty wide open window here going forward. Obviously, we have a young quarterback. We have a lot of young talent on the team. So it's like, yes, we still need to make moves to bump it up and get into the actual contender spot so we don't get, eventually fall into that purgatory spot. But at the same time, like, I don't want us to throw money bags at people for no reason.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, the NFL team knows when the fuck their window is. Like, you have a team that still has, obviously, Caleb Williams was still very good last year.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we know the media it's a shitty situation where they made it seem like he did not play well. You hired your coach, you're going to assume he's the guy, right? On paper, he's the guy for you. And you have one glaring problem with your team right now, and that's your line. In the first day, they pretty much solved it.
Yeah.
Like, it's an immediate, like, I don't think it's got better. I think it's like a strength for them now.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
So, no, I don't, like, that's why I don't care if it's a good market, a bad market, or anything. Like, I like teams that actually give a fuck and just immediately be like, okay, got our coach, still have a quarterback on a rookie deal. Let's take our glaring weakness and let's make the strength of our team. I think they're going to be sneaky good.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that at all.
So also you got to think, like, I think they're going to be this year's Washington team. They're going to be playing a fourth place schedule. Year 2, Caleb. Obviously, the coaching is probably the biggest part of this. I could see the Bears tagging along with Packers and Lions for potentially winning this division.
Yeah, I think they'll be close.
That pisses me off, but
I'll take it.
Another comment. Thoughts on the Pats today?
Dude, yeah.
they spent an absurd amount of money.
Yeah, holy shit.
He's spending money.
Josh Dobbs!
They spent a lot. Yeah, biggest signing of Josh Dobbs. For sure. No. Who else did they end up bringing in?
They brought in Carlton Davis from Detroit, which was, by the way, again, I like teams who make moves to get better. Ridiculous overpay.
Yeah.
Carlton Davis was good.
Yeah.
I think he got beefed up, especially like in his performance towards the end of the year. Carlton Davis was fine. He's not a $60 million over 3 years type of guy. And the fact that we can then also go back to Detroit's side, like Detroit immediately replaced him with DJ Reed, who in many was on like top boards for corners. They got him at a discount. They got him for like 3 for $48.
Yeah.
So that was a score for Detroit. But so Pats are spending money. I don't know if it's the wise play to be spending that much money though.
Yeah.
I think they had the most cap space in the NFL coming into free agency. It was significantly more than anybody else had. They also signed Max Hollins, who is mostly just notable because he dresses like an idiot. Doesn't wear clothes games, which is really weird. Harold Landry,
dog.
He's good.
He's good.
Again, I don't know what you want to say about paying. They traded for the D tackle from the Saints. I mean, that was not really moving the needle. I don't know. It's been a linebacker. I don't know who else they signed for sure. Kind of run through it all. I know they signed a lot of guys, so it's hard to kind of keep up with it all. But like we said, they're spending money left and right. So I don't know. I mean, listen, like you said multiple times now, you like teams to spend money, and yeah, fair enough. I mean, Drake May was good last year. You have to assume if he takes another step forward, maybe compete competitive for a playoff spot now. Depending on, I don't know how much they have left now, or how many more holes they can fill. I think if you're the Patriots, you'd really like to get another legitimate playmaker on offense for May.
I'm assuming that'll be draft.
But yeah, you maybe think draft. Yeah. I don't know. They're trying to get better.
Also, what happened? I mean, it's not really
I
big.
kind of forget that they have Regal now.
Yeah,
which definitely affects things. So
not really like big news. I mean, it's big news, but just want to hit on it before we forget about it. Josh Allen got a mega extension.
Oh yeah.
What was it like?
It's 6
years,
years,
30, 50 guaranteed.
So much fucking money.
Yeah,
a lot of money for Josh Allen. He actually still doesn't become the highest paid, though. Dak is still the highest paid.
Yeah.
It's really funny. But yeah, there's like 5 guys now that like all make the same amount, which is kind of weird. But yeah, congrats, Josh Allen. Definitely well deserved coming off his first MVP. Keeps the Bills competitive year in and year out. So yeah, big news there. I don't know.
Devontae Adams,
yes. I was trying to think what other big ones were. Devontae goes to the Rams. So him and Puka now form one of the best wide receiver duos in the NFL. Devontae Adams is still very good in the last.
He's still very good. I don't know. I don't get what's the whole rush of getting rid of Cooper Kupp and going to Devontae Adams? Like
one's injury prone, one's not. I don't think
another.
I don't think they're that.
They have to be at least 4 to 5 years apart now.
I don't know.
Maybe I think less than 4 to 5, like 2 to 3.
Cooper Kupp's 31.
Oh, there's like what, 34, 33,
32.
Fuck.
Never mind. Good play. I mean, yeah. Okay. Oof.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I don't know. Devontae was only 32.
And again, Cooper Kupp's played in over the last 2 years 25% of his games, maybe.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So I think that's the biggest one. As looking at it from the Rams' perspective, is it's just like
Where does
one guy
Cooper
plays, one guy doesn't.
That'll be
Maybe Green Bay. I don't know.
I can see Green Bay.
I do not want them to trade for him. They did just say that
they're going to
release
him.
They can't find a trade package for him.
Okay.
So that makes me think that nobody's calling for trades. So yeah, if the Packers want to sign him for free agency and get him on a cheap deal, I completely welcome it. Like we just said, he's still a solid.
When healthy, he's great.
Still a very good receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Just hasn't been healthy. So I don't want to spend draft capital to bring in a guy that I'm not going to count on, which is the whole reason that we kind of need a number one, because our most talented guy can't stay healthy in Christian Watson. So that's why I'm still hoping that whether it's Kupp or somebody else, they bring in a receiver. which I do think if that's one way or another they're going to bring in a receiver. I just don't know who or how it's going to be done. But yeah, I wouldn't hate it if they get him just off, out of free agency.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still think the Packers have moves coming at some point. I just don't know what or again when they'll be. They signed the best guard by most people's accounts today, which was a good move. They also signed a corner, which is obviously a need. So I don't know, a couple moves, nothing crazy. But
I think what else is Ernie
the
Tunsil got
big
traded.
edge? They were heavily in the conversation or whatever of Myles Garrett and Max Crosby when they were both thought of to possibly be available. So you never know. Trey Hendrickson actually might still be an option for them. I don't know. They haven't really ever been a huge, big splash team as far as trades and stuff go, other than when there's some guys out, really, like routers. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Just said Tate Martell can be the song receiver for that. Where is he at? Does he still play football?
No, he's
I
retired.
don't know. Yeah. That's funny though.
I'm trying to think. Other big deals. Larry Tunsil got traded to
Larry Tunsil got traded to Washington. That's, another good move for
Good
them.
move for Washington.
Get a proven tackle. Maybe not super big.
Byram went to Indianapolis,
Yeah.
which doesn't make much sense to me. Their safety room is full. I don't know the plan of that. It's a bigger loss for Minnesota than I think the media will tell you.
Yeah.
Who else?
Dre Greenlaw of the Niners. The Niners kind of had kind of a mass exit.
Oh, yeah.
Which is probably the biggest story here is that everybody's leaving the Niners. Also, the released use check,
They
which
released
just happened
Juszczyk.
going live. So yeah, they had a lot of guys, and also like Dre Greenlaw, kind of gets overshadowed. He's on the same team as Fred Warner, but also like super high level running back. So
Tre'Davious Ford. Where
Yes.
did he end up again?
I don't remember, but he did leave. Yeah.
Why am I blanking on where he went?
Oh, also the Colts.
Yes, that's right. Then I think like what do we say? Like the last big move would be Josh Sweat to Arizona.
Yeah, probably. Chris Godwin back in Tampa. There's another re-sign that I thought of. Oh, Chase Young back to the Saints. Saints suck, but it's notable because he was a guy who could have been a good piece for somebody else.
Yeah,
but instead he's just back with the Saints.
Fuck the Saints.
Jason was a good point here. Zach Wilson going back to his personal heaven, hot moms down in Miami.
Woo!
Which I actually think is a good move by Miami too.
QB1.
Tua obviously has broken brain problems sometimes.
Yeah.
So having a guy on the team who still has high ceiling as far as talent wise goes, still pretty young, probably younger than we think, and just having him in there as a solid back last year because it was a disaster last year. It went down with the combination of Tyler Huntley and Skylar Thompson. So you had to bring in a valuable backup. One player for the Packers I'm interested to see, kind of keep an eye on. Obviously, Jair still is going to be moved at some point for the Packers. They said they're not really in a rush to get it done, so that's fine, whatever. The other person that kind of got thrown around just a little bit as far as like the Seahawks when PK was still available was Malik Willis.
I did see that he
and you kind of forget it. So he could actually be a realistic trade piece to the Packers. We want to go try and get somebody if there's a need for quarterback, to have a solid backup or just to, have somebody to compete with a guy they're not super confident in. Could be a good piece as well. But I also wouldn't hate the Packers just keeping them too. It's good to have a solid backup. Donnie's excited to see Jason Simpson Jr. on the Broncos this year. Very violent and explosive player. Yeah, should be fun time. Who's your top pick in the draft for your team? And you're back on this, says Jason.
Oh, that's a good one.
I don't know. It's hard to go.
Can you read that again?
Player. Who's your top pick in the draft for your team?
Like, what's first round for all you?
Like, who do you want to see them take first?
I don't want to see Detroit pick anybody.
Trade out.
Trade?
Look, if there's a year to burn a first, it's going to be this year. I don't think there's anybody left on the board where a first would be required.
Yeah.
I still think we're going to keep where we are. I don't know. I don't like Jack Sawyer. I get the upside. A lot of people think Detroit he could be an option for Detroit, but I don't want to go down the route of because obviously there's a blatant issue because Detroit also I guess probably could have mentioned this too. Detroit cut Zadarius Smith,
which is hilarious by the way. made himself a ring, the ring before the ring.
Yeah.
You're not on the team anymore.
You're not on the team. So then you
Also, Zarius Smith is a loser. Like, you play for the Packers and you go play for the Vikings and the Lions. Like, grow up. Seriously.
He's a bear.
No, but so obviously Detroit's not going to keep him. So obviously they know that they need to fill the side across from Hutchinson. I would be really annoyed if Brett Holmes is just like, all right, we're just going to draft and develop a guy. It's like, dude, our window's now.
Mhm.
Like, I get we lost both coaches. Like, just go. I don't care. Obviously, I would not have wanted us to trade away our 4 years draft capital for a guy like Max Crosby or Myles Garrett. Like, I don't think Trey Hendrickson would be that expensive.
No, yeah, which is why, Packers too. I hope they do make a move
I think
for
you
him.
can get him for a second. Am I crazy for just?
No, it's not insane. I mean, he's very good. I think he's maybe underrated.
Being sacks last year.
Yeah. His pressures the last 4 years, I think he's been 75 plus every year, which is quite a bit. Packers had one person over 40 last year, so again, a very big need.
Even if they overpaid, I'd be okay with Detroit trading out of that 28th spot, getting Trey Hendrick. Like, I do not want to draft there if possible.
Yeah. As far as the Packers go, I'm not going to list a bunch of players, but I will say it kind of depends on what happens, I guess, from now on. Again, if you trade for Henderson, then edge isn't a concern anymore. They brought in a corner today. I can't already forget his name. The guy from the Raiders, though. He's solid. He usually plays more of a nickel. Could maybe play outside. I don't know if the Packers want him, though, to play there. So, if they're planning to play him as a nickel, then I think you have to get either a lockdown outside corner or you have to go get an edge guy. That's the two, I think, biggest glaring needs that the Packers have right now. So, again, I'm not going to run through a bunch of names, but, just go get someone there. Also, Packers have a really big tendency sometimes under the Gutekunst front office of they've had some really good late picks in drafts, but their first early picks have been bad because they go out and they get guys who are on paper freak athletes that are kind of unproven, and then it's sometimes it kind of helps if they were actually good at football in college. So let's just go get a guy who was really really good in college. I don't care if he's not a freak athlete. If he was a really good college player, again, we're pretty not probably fully as into contend now or it's done maybe as the Lions, but it's we are close enough where it's push into it and get there.
Yeah.
So go get somebody who's going to be good day one. I don't want some guys no one in 2 years this guy might be a really good player for us. No, go get somebody who's proven. So Clyde, Bears, any thoughts?
The whole media is sucking off now. GNT.
We're
Yeah.
GNT. It's the perfect match. We beefed up our O-line, so it's a perfect fit. It's better than Scatabo. I mean, I'll take it.
Well, I think everybody agrees on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys still have Swift for 2 more years?
Yeah.
I'm not there now. He hates him.
I mean, yeah.
He did get to Detroit. It was all right, give me Jameer Gibbs. Get this guy out of here.
Yeah,
Just immediately moved on. So that's kind
I'm
of
cool with taking GNT. It's not what I want. I mean, preferably get more depth at O-line, but that's fine.
I would think too.
That's fine.
He kind of fucked up the last time he took a lineman that early.
Yeah, over fucking Carter. Yeah, that kind of fucked me in the ass.
definitely should have drafted me.
Even though Carter did kill that person.
Yeah,
So
did do that.
Darnold doesn't kill anyone.
Very true. Very true. Wide worse from Clyde.
Yeah.
It's
been so.
I don't know if there's any other real big deals from you guys.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, can we talk about Lane Kiffin and Jackson Dart?
We should probably go to break.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go to break. Yeah, you listen to Rock or Ball for the Dogs Media Network at College Football Dogs, and we will be back in a minute.
On the College Football Dogs website, you'll find a main page that features some of our biggest and newest stories. Our conference pages for content related to your favorite team's conference. Our team store, where we have products that are available all year long, as well as gear available for a limited time only. Our podcast page, where you can see when one of the 12 plus College Football Dogs podcasts is streaming live on social media. Our subscription page, where you can join our Discord. If you're interested in becoming a contributor at College Football Dogs, email us at info@collegefootballdogs.com. If you enjoy any College Football Dogs content, we really do appreciate any donations you can make by visiting the donate page on our website or scanning the QR code here.
College football dogs for the fans.
All righty, welcome back to Rock Hard Ball. Again, part of the Dogs Media Network at Culture Ball Dogs. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the website, cultureballddogs.com. Not super active right now with the offseason going on. Obviously, we're pretty broad with our podcast. We talk a lot all sports and non-sports, of course, as well. But the website itself, more football. Again, as you can tell by the name, college-driven as well. But so when we get closer and closer to the season, keep an eye on there as well. Lots of good articles from lots of good writers. So also make sure you check our social media, scroll across the bottom at Rock Hard Ball, at Rock Hard Ball Pod on every platform. Again, scrolling there on the bottom, so check it out as well. Next thing we'll go to, though, a little bit of college basketball. Regular season wrapping up now. Pretty much done, I think, everywhere now, right? I don't think anybody has regular season games left. So let's we'll hit on the bad part first. More for Nebraska than Michigan. Obviously, tough skid at the end, which you can get into. But Nebraska officially completed the all-time shitting of the pants at the end of the season. They ended on, I think, 3 or 4 straight losses. They lost 5 of their last 6. At one point, before that losing streak, they were basically like sitting like a high 10, maybe even low 9 line. And it was like, oh, maybe they can kind of improve. Maybe even sneak in that 7-8 range, depending on what happens. And then, like I just said, completely collapsed, shit all over themselves, lost every game, it felt like, and just couldn't ever get it done. So they have missed the Big Ten tournament, and by missing the Big Ten tournament, have missed the NCAA tournament 100%. They were on that first 4 out line going into their game against Iowa on Sunday, ended up losing, obviously. And now they left the Big Ten tournament, no chance to improve the resume, so they're done. They'll be heading to the crown most likely. Hoiberg did confirm they're going to play the postseason tournament, whether it's the crown or the NIT somehow. Don't really care.
God.
I mean, it's Nebraska. We're not obviously a basketball school. No historical success there at all. No NCAA tournament wins. So I guess you can't really blame them for playing that, really. I mean, it's like, yeah, it's not like you're like North Carolina missed the tournament and be like, yeah, this is more.
It's not like you had like incredibly high expectations
Yeah,
coming
it
into the
wasn't
year.
super high expectations, but from where it was, definitely crushing on how far things fell and how things got off the rails. So that sucks. They're going to have a lot of work to do now in the offseason. Got to hit the transfer portal hard. Got to bring in a good high school class. Bryce Williams leaving is obviously going to be a huge loss. He led the Big Ten score this year. Jawan Gary leaves, who's kind of the heart and soul of the team. They do get Rick Mast back next year. But yeah, Nebraska got to figure some things out. Definitely against the Fire Hoiberg crowd. Like I just said, Nebraska's not a basketball school. No really real success, especially within the last like 25 or 30 years. They had some okay teams back in like the mid-90s, just like the last time they won a conference tournament. But Hoiberg has done about as well in the last couple of years as like you could really expect for somebody to do in Nebraska. Yes, need to do a little bit better on bringing in the high school classes, developing guys, so we don't have to reload with 5 or 6 new guys in the transfer portal every year. But I don't know. That's where we're at for now. We'll see where it goes. Kelly, I don't know. You have more comments? You pretty big Nebraska basketball guy.
Yeah, it's probably my biggest sport. I love football, but I know a lot more about the basketball. I'm just done. I've thrown in the towel. I'm officially joining Creighton for the remainder of the season.
Oh, boo.
Yep, I know. I'm the fucking worst. But you got to understand.
Join Omaha.
That was a big no. Fuck Uno. Fuck Uno. That's like me cheering for like UIC.
It's like you cheering for Creighton.
At least Creighton's like a powerhouse. I mean, I'll cheer for those guys. More aura than fucking.
Yeah, my rivals lost. My team lost. Let me go cheer for their rivals.
Well, we beat them though, so it makes me feel a little bit better. It's like cheering for little bro. So I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm not on the fire Fred train. I used to be, and seeing the collapse from this year, I fully understand that it's not his fault. The team just sucks every year. But then again, it's his fault because it's his team.
Okay.
But
Wow.
Mia. So apparently some like nerd in my class is looking up like turnover stats, and whenever he's on the court, there's like 21, 22 turnovers per game. Like when he's on the court. And then without him, it's like 1 or 2. So he's the fucking worst. Rolly Worcester, eat shit and die. Like, you fucking suck. I'm sorry for saying that, but I mean, he's really bad. Dude needs to go back to playing Utah. What else? I miss Sam Griesel. That guy was awesome.
He was
My little German baby. He was cool. I miss a lot. I miss Derek. You guys remember Derek?
Yep, Derek Walker.
He was cool.
It was cool.
Yeah, no, it felt like this year was like Northwestern. Like, we have our Bo Bowie,
Yeah.
which was just Bryce, and it was just a clone team.
Yeah, except Bryce didn't play here for 18 years.
Yeah,
Fortunately.
that is true.
Jason said, "Yeah, let me cheer for the powerhouse over an underdog. What a loser you are, Clyde."
Actually, we beat we've won the last 2-3 years, so I'd say that we are the powerhouse.
He said you probably rooted for Russia over the U.S. in the Miracle Game.
All right, that's.
I actually don't think he was born for that one,
Yeah,
right?
That's
Probably
good.
not.
That's good. It's like a debate I've had. I had a debate with someone where it's like Russia's in the right with everything, and it's just like what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, no, totally off the books. I'm gonna keep spiraling down into my own little thing. Spencer Knight has been phenomenal in the Blackhawks. That's sports related, but I feel like I need to chime in on that. Yeah, that's it. I'm done.
Okay.
You can press it. I have a quick answer.
Hey, Weezy, what's your honest opinion on women's rights?
I support them.
All right, hell yeah.
Oh,
By the way, happy International Women's Day. today,
happy
a couple days ago.
end the month.
End the month. Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of women's
First
sports,
of all,
Oh, God.
no. So there's a huge debate with the WNBA that all of them are just gonna fucking leave and go play in Europe. You been hearing about that?
yeah. Well, I saw the Angel Reese holdout thing.
Yeah.
That was fake, though, right?
Dude, her burger tastes like shit. You guys have that?
No.
Dude, her
I've
burger's
not
so
heard of
bad. It's so fucking bad.
No, I haven't
Oh
had
my
the
God.
quarter pounder. No.
It's like the
No,
Travis
as
Scott
far
burger.
like if they actually were going to hold out for better contracts, though, if they want to be paid what they're worth, I mean, they can pay the NBA $40 million a year if they want to, right? WNBA, they said they should be paid what they're worth, so they should have to pay the NBA $40 million a year. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm all for like having the WNBA. Like some of the games are good. Like overall, not the best product maybe, but it's like you can't expect to be paid a lot when the ratings suck and somebody else is funding the league.
Yeah. I mean, when
It's just honesty. So,
you can buy encore tickets for
which
like
the whole
$50.
Europe thing too. I can't imagine their ratings are much better over there.
yeah, I don't
definitely
know-
not. But
I don't know if
you probably get more
no,
though.
most of them like play in the U.S. and Europe.
Yeah, they play in both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do. They do like summer league. Hence the Brittany
I
Griner.
mean, hence
getting
why
arrested
Brittany
for-
Griner got arrested in Russia. That's
Yeah.
where he played during the offseason.
Yeah,
I
I think we should just.
I'm so tired of this debate.
It's
like,
it's stupid. We should just get rid of the
It's a fake
WNBA.
debate. It's
Have-
like everybody knows that. Like, look,
Yeah,
WNBA is also it's a newer league. It's only been around since what 98.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Shout out to the WNBA. They are finally getting their stars.
Yeah, they've gotten better.
Right.
They have really good players. It's just like the
Like,
rest
you
of
could
the
say, yes, like Diana Taurasi and Sue Bird were stars.
yeah.
It's not even close to the parallel that like Caitlin Clark is and
Mhm.
Reese is becoming.
Yeah.
Maybe for good or bad reasons.
Yeah.
But, you know, like it's like if once they get those stars, and obviously media coverage has been better. I can't imagine many WNBA games were on like ESPN in the early 2000s. I genuinely like. Do you know if they were
Early 2000s, I feel like they probably were. I mean, the NBA was like a dead league though. Like Magic and Bird saved the NBA. It was
Yeah,
dying
I think that.
before
Yeah, it was dying. It's a little bit, I think, overhyped up to support that like whole Larry and
Yeah, but
and
it wasn't in a
it
great
was not
spot.
in a great spot. And yes, it's also just like a newsflash. It's just a sport where the men are good more eyes than it always will.
Yeah.
It's not like a mean thing to say.
Just like naturally, like legitimately better athletes.
Yes,
So
I think it'd be actually kind of interesting if
and there's
you
sports
like.
that women will dominate at.
Yeah. It's just basketball. Is just.
Like, I'm pretty sure a women's team dominates our men's team in soccer.
Mm.
World Cup, 100%. I'm pretty sure.
Have
100%.
you seen the clip of the 16
I'm not
boys
saying
team
that. I'm
being
saying-
Team USA?
I'm saying ratings.
Oh, ratings for sure. Yeah.
Oh,
Our
yeah.
women's
I
team
love,
gets
dude. I
better
love
ratings
watching
than
volleyball.
men.
soccer. Yeah,
So
yeah.
therefore, if you want to pay the
Yeah.
women's soccer players more than the
Yeah.
men's soccer players, you should.
Yeah.
I do fucking with watching
Same with
women's soccer.
volleyball.
It's
Same
fun.
with volleyball.
That's
gymnastics.
also fairly interesting. Yeah, I can agree. They should make the G League a co-ed league with the WNBA. I think that'd be really fun.
No, it wouldn't.
I think it'd be really fun. Like have like Clark
be a bloodbath.
play with fucking Mac McClung and like just oop each other and shit. But they play on like 9-foot hoops.
It wouldn't be ooping each other. It'd be just one person.
Or actually, no, even better. Make the women's league their hoops shorter. I don't know why they don't do that. I mean,
yeah,
every
really
sport,
against that, it would make it more
in
interesting.
every
It'd be
sport,
more
they
fun.
make it either like a certain thing where it's like,
Yeah, like in volleyball, women play with lower nets.
oh, astronomically lower. Yeah, I would be fucking Superman if I played in the women's nets. But I mean, that's just me. But for basketball, I mean, 9-foot hoops, like, dude, I want to see Angel Reese like fucking tomahawk some shit because she's horrible. But like, I want to see her just like slam, dude. That'd be awesome.
Okay, so we can't get sidetracked there for a second. Weez, Michigan.
Hey, they suck.
What? Wait,
Well, that's where we were going, and then we kind of got on a tangent.
hey, how about MSU, man? Oh, the big fight. Oh,
Yeah, that was like the
Oh, you
stupidest
showed me
thing
my
on like
logo.
Twitter.
shit
That's
on
like
the
when you know,
logo,
like
man.
we're missing like football. It's like I still love college basketball, but like
Yeah.
the fact that that was a headline for like a whole day,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
was good, though.
Michigan just completely they free falled.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they could afford to free fall. I'm still like if they lose first game in the Big Ten tournament, they might get all the way down to a 7 seed when I think 3 weeks ago we were projected 3.
Mhm.
I don't have much high hope in this team. The guard play has been abysmal. Danny Wolf, when he plays good, great. When
So
he doesn't,
good.
He averages
So
12 turnovers.
so bad.
It's just a fucking problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, the team is in a bad spot. Then again, you know, hey, a little run into the Big Ten tournament, and I'm going to be going into Selection Sunday with a completely different mindset. But right now, it's not looking great.
Yeah. Other news from college basketball: Auburn lost for the first time in a long time,
Back to
back. And they've dropped now from 1 to 3 in the rankings. Duke up to number 1, I believe, for the first time this year.
Fuck that. Give me Florida.
Just over Duke or
Florida should be number 1.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They've been kicking ass lately.
I
Duke,
did see Duke hasn't beaten a ranked team in the calendar year.
they haven't.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ACC sucks.
Yeah.
The ACC's awful. Yeah.
So, anyways, I don't know. There's not really a whole lot to talk about now at this point until we get into conference tournaments, which obviously I know Big Ten starts Wednesday. Obviously, some of the lower ones have started already. But outside of that, I mean, when does SEC, I have to assume, starts a similar time as the Big Ten, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They both start Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the outlook going forward. Thursday, hopefully, we'll have some stuff to talk about based on what we got going on in the conference tournaments. But for now, we'll kind of leave college basketball there. But go our takes next, or
Oh, we gotta hit on.
all right.
something.
First things first. Let's talk about the diddler. New reports. We got a couple new accusations now against Drewski and
Odell
also
Beckham.
OBJ. Which every time about Drewski, because
Sorry, he
the report on him is much more comedic for the Twitter community.
Mhm.
But OBJ is also named, which is relevant. They both, of course, have come out and said it's not true. I'm not going to comment on whether or not it's true or not for sure. Who knows? But that's where we're at for now. But the Drewski part of it, which is getting a lot of people riled up, is they said that prior to him, committing his crimes with the victims, he would turn them into a slip and slide with oil and would injure them due to his enormous size. Which, yeah, this is true, not funny. I'll laugh there. Not funny if that's true. Fucked up. But the report itself is just funny because they called Drewski enormous. But also, them actually using the term slip and slide within like official court document is also
The funniest thing I've ever seen. Twitter was a field day yesterday. Just reading court documents that is like exactly same.
Yeah.
It's due to his enormous size. Sorry, I'm kind of keeping it together. It's just now I'm trying to picture Drewski.
Don't picture that.
Yeah. All seriousness though, I actually do think it's probably fake.
Yeah, no, I do. I think that it's fake too. It's like Drewski said. He was like at that point. He was like he wasn't even involved in the entertainment industry.
No,
He was like I was living at home like with my mom.
so whoever faked it, like you should have said like 2022 or something.
Yeah,
and then
like maybe not
then it would've been
2018.
Fucking hilarious. But
Yeah,
it is still the funniest thing I've ever read. I think ever.
Yeah. And again, it does make me like more comfortable thinking it's funny because like he probably is fake.
Now
'Cause-
OBJ,
He did it.
he probably did it.
He did
Wasn't he
it.
the one who like getting like shit on?
Yeah.
yeah, he did
He did get poopy down, yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely did some fuck shit, dude.
Jason asked if we can get a reenactment of this. Preferably Weezy sliding over there too.
I could be Diddy.
I'm out of this.
I could be Diddy watching.
Yeah, no, that's the other Diddy apparently sat in the corner.
I think it would have to be Carter.
I can do it. Yeah,
Well, because
You
you
can
are
do it.
bigger than both of us,
I'm
and
bigger.
you'd have to take into effect the enormous size aspect.
Enormous size aspect of it. Yeah.
Let's do it live.
No, we're not doing that.
We're doing it live.
Never happening. Not gonna happen.
We're doing it live.
Nope. Not willing.
We'll do it live.
But yeah, that's what's going on there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if we really want to get more thoughts there. I was just kind of
Yeah.
throwing it out there.
Yeah, that's fine.
It is.
That's
I don't wanna
okay.
do more to
It's
add.
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
I just
but
didn't really know what else.
What
there was
about,
to say there.
What about
no,
those-
it's just funny.
Yeah.
Incredibly funny.
Other one as well. As everybody's well aware, this week and next week is most universities across the country's spring break time, and things have gotten kicked off. Well down in Cancun, Mexico.
Great
Bonnie
Oasis,
Blue,
baby.
OnlyFans' sweetheart is down there having a heck of a time. Burnerverse has been just absolutely popping off. For those who are familiar with Burnerverse, Bonnie Blue photos are just everywhere.
Yep.
Guys taking shots off of her in many different ways. Also, her spitting into people's mouths. People taking pictures with her. Shout out to all you guys. You guys are fucking disgusting. That's just gross. Like, you do you. Specifically, the guys that are having her spit into their mouths.
That's grody.
Yeah,
That's really grody.
it's gross.
I can see the photos being like, but yeah,
if
no,
you have some bad-
I
you have
would
some bad
not.
anxiety.
Yeah,
The photos, whatever. I guess. Sure, they're kind of funny.
Still
Yeah,
weird.
but Still weird. Yeah.
yeah, just like
Good
have
point.
fun not getting hired ever in your life. I mean, the clip's permanently out there, especially that one guy.
You can't get hired. It's just
the
you're gonna
one
be a
guy.
terrorist.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know about the one guy that got his mouth spit in. Dude's eyes closed, like
Yeah.
he's just ready. He's just
Can
ready.
you do that again for us?
Nope.
I'm thinking
Somebody
the
clip it.
one of like the head in the genital area doing stuff
Yeah.
like in the pool
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
It's like that's all over the internet. Like what do you do when your parents see
Ooh,
that?
Yeah.
have you seen the one of like it's everyone's just hanging out, but they point out just the random little Indian guy. Like, everyone's just making fun of him. They're like he's no chance again with her. Like, I'm like, why's that, man?
I don't think I saw that one, but
Dude,
okay. Well,
it's so fucking.
I think if you got turned down by Bonnie Blue, that'd be a problem.
It's so fucking
Yeah.
funny.
getting turned down by Bonnie Blue would be
Yeah,
concerning.
bad. I met Bonnie Blue once.
Congrats.
He actually did. Do we
Uh,
want to go into this? I mean, he brought it up. Hyde is a Bonnie Blue knower.
Yeah. He is.
Yeah, everyone's a fucking year late, dude. I met her last March in the same place, Grand Oasis, Cancun, Mexico. Yeah, no, she's real. She's real. There's like something about it where like she walks around, you just like feel like beaming light, like you're like, oh my god, it's Bonnie Blue in Cancun, Mexico. Yeah, out of body experience.
You turn her into a slip and slide.
I sat on her.
Nice.
I sat on her.
Speaking of
Yeah.
getting with her, Jerry says, "Sign me up, spit all over me." So, Jerry, you're a freak. Yeah, that's what's going on though. It's kind of the internet news of the weekend.
Yeah,
We should probably start doing that every episode. We'll just pick whatever the biggest headlines are. Obviously, we had Mary Kate last time.
that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Well, we got Bonnie and the Diddler this time.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's what we got going on in the world of X, the Everything app. So let's go to Rock Hard Takes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bone up, folks. It's time for Rock Hard Takes.
Okay, so the title there is things we could do, in parentheses probably can't. So basically, the premise of this is things that Weezy and I think that we could egotistically do, but if we're being real, really dug deep and we're honest with ourselves, probably can't. But those things are just like, you know what, I could probably do that. Right? That's where we're going with this. Yeah. Okay. kind of think I had first pick last time. So
I got it.
yeah.
Okay. I'll go with just a safe one. I think I can land a plane.
Okay. I feel like a lot of people think they
Buy
can do
this. Yeah, but I think a lot of people could. Also, by this, I'm not saying like I'm gonna fucking have a butter landing. We're turning into the gate. You're getting home safely. No, it's like
not die.
I'm gonna make sure people are alive. We're going probably down in the cornfield. It might be a little more rough than hoped, but I don't think I'm gonna blow up the fucking plane.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you like a counterpoint off this, just out of curiosity. Are we including like all planes here? Or are you thinking more like are you thinking like a smaller plane, or like you're saying Boeing 737?
We'll go 737 Southwest.
Okay.
O'Hare to Miami.
Okay.
Do I have also comms? That's like a huge factor. Do I have?
Think they tell you what to do?
Yeah, if you have comms, I feel like
okay, then yeah, you
could
could do
a real chance. Yeah.
I have comms. I think I'm landing, and you're going to be able to make your 5 o'clock reservation.
You just need to know to do the landing gears. That's it. Just landing gears, and then
a lot more than that.
No. And then in the movies, in the movies, there's a throttle. You just pull it back. And then you just fucking, and then bam, pop the little wheelies out. And then
landing gear, flaps.
That's it.
Landing gear, flaps. Got
good.
Wind speed,
Yeah.
knots, cross knots.
737 though, I'm blowing that shit up. Baby plane, I could do that maybe.
Yeah, you could just stall your way in a Cessna probably.
Yeah,
Fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, that's my one.
Okay. So I'll go with one that's like a common debate on Twitter a lot on whether or not people could do this. I think that if you put me into an NFL game with like a really good offensive line, like I could easily like rush for like a couple yards of carry.
Oh yeah.
Like I can
saying like a couple of carry. Like not just you're not just getting the one.
No, like I'm gonna go out in there for a few carries. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, but like
you totally could,
like,
dude.
I would have been like, yeah, of course. But then you read it off like I get like 3.4 yards per.
No, not 3.4. Like I'm saying, I can get a couple yards per carry. Like not 3.4.
So
not 3.4.
Okay.
Like 1 or 2. Yeah, 1 or 2. Yeah.
Throw like a situational. You're on the 1 yard line.
Well, like that's
touchdown.
one taking a step further of like because usually conversations like
can you get one?
You get one carry because you get 1 yard.
Yeah.
No, I think I could eat it. I'll try and go down early like before I get hit. I think I can go like multiple carries and get like a yard or 2 each time. Which will I probably lit up on the first one and die maybe? Sure, but I don't think so.
Low man wins.
Still eat it. Next one. That was an easy one. I'm just immediately out. Let's go with one very relatable to this. You know what? I hope it happens. Maybe it will one day. But I think that Rocker Ball will be like the biggest podcast in the world from like the next year.
I don't know about that.
I always have like something in the back of my mind. It's like, what if that's one time we blow up and everybody realizes how great this show is? It's like somehow like hits the algorithm perfectly. Everybody tunes in. They're like, this show fucking rocks. Everybody tunes in consistently going forward. Hey, yeah, will it happen? Probably not. Be sick if it did.
Wow.
It could. It could.
Okay.
I like that. That's good.
I like it. I would have liked it more if it wasn't like the best in the world and it was just more like we kind of blow up.
We do good. We do good.
We
do good.
Like, legitimately, like, big enough where like if you talk to like the average sports fan and like you ever heard this podcast, like
yeah,
clips.
Yeah,
that's good. I like that. I like that. That's good. That's good.
I got 2. I think I could play professional handball. Like I won't need to train. I'm just
like the soccer arena ones, or like
the ones where it's a basketball court with a goal and a goalie, and it's all around the fucking 3-point line.
Oh yeah, being a goalie and saving those are fucking impossible.
Yeah, impossible. They don't save them. That's why I can play it.
Yeah.
Oh, pump fake. All right, here's 95.
Yeah, get fucked.
Yeah,
yeah.
I could play professional handball. What's the next one? This one's also incredibly common. I'm not gonna go with the standard one because I couldn't, but like people train for like years for a marathon.
Oh,
you gave me like 2 to 3 weeks. I could do a marathon because also the thing with marathons is like half them bitches are walking like 75% of the marathon.
Yeah. Even a half.
Yeah. Oh, I'm tired. I'm gonna walk. I could complete a marathon.
Like a full. Wait, how many miles is a marathon?
26.2. I'm not saying I'm going to do it in 4 hours. I'll do it in 9. I'll do it though.
I think I could do it. Maybe not. Well, 9 hours.
I have no idea.
I don't know how long like the average would be for like a regular person, but actually 9 hours does sound like a really long time.
It's very long.
That's feasible. That's feasible.
You could each do it.
Yes.
Okay.
That's like an average of like 16 minute pace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's super slow.
We should do that,
No.
dude. We should do a fucking rock hard ball marathon.
No.
And we raise money for like beer, and then we drink all of it at the end.
That sounds sick, man.
It's a really good idea. Yeah, we live stream it on Twitch.
Okay.
All right.
We'll keep that one in the back of the mind. Not doing that. No. Okay. Good. No. Good.
Bro.
No.
It's a good idea.
Okay. Next one for me. I'm gonna go with like doing like a really big ski jump. It's like I see people do it, and I'm just like how hard could that be to actually just like land on my feet? Like that's literally all you're doing. Like you're in skis, you go up, you kind of launch.
Are you talking about the not like just like any terrain park? You're talking about
like the
a
fucking
full-on-
not
Olympic
like,
jumps.
No, like the big ones, the train.
See, I think I
park,
could
like,
do that. I don't think I could do a train park.
Okay, so
not
like
the ones where like they're like when they go off the giant ramp and like it's like
They're
Go, they
flying
soar,
for like
like-
16
yeah,
seconds. I think I could do that.
No, I don't think
I don't think I
that.
could just do a standard terrain park.
Okay, well,
I don't know
you
why
can take
because
that
I
one
feel
then if you
because
want.
I feel like like we can have a little argument about this because I feel like if you're just like at any Colorado ski resort and you hit a terrain park, like you don't really know what's in front of you. It's like when you're out there, like you don't have to do the jumping. You just ski and then it sends you. You're already going so fast, it's gonna send like.
No, but yeah, I know. I'm saying like kind of the same thing. Kind of in between the two. Like, I'm saying like I get a slope down to it, and like I have enough speed. Like I don't have to actually do anything. Like I just launch off of that, and I just have to land on my feet. But like it's also not flying 2 miles like you are like talking about.
Okay. Well, no, because I feel like just like a standard really high terrain park, like you could either be going too fast or too slow. While it's
Yeah.
like the Olympic ones, like you're going to be going a set speed. You know what I mean?
Kind of. I mean,
You don't have
I
to
know.
judge speed. You're just going. You literally can't like.
Yeah. Okay.
Stay
Either
alive.
way. Points sense. Either way you do it, like it's like yeah, I think I could probably just land on my feet, like be fine. Realistically, I know. Yeah, no, I'd probably like eat shit like tremendously, possibly break my legs, but like theoretically I could. Jason said I've seen Carter get a foot of air at most one time last year. Actually, I got some air this year, so shout out to me. And also, I don't see you getting air, so eat shit. Anyways, so that's one. This is the
Yep, it's the world record one. Yeah,
Okay.
it's what you're going to do or what
Okay.
you would have done.
I could do this. I think I could do it. Eddie Edwards.
I mean,
this is really bad podcasting, is they cannot watch.
yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But
Well, the viewers.
definitely. But yeah, this is like the perfect like example for this show, though, because like this topic. Because does this look like pretty easy? Yeah. Realistically, I probably don't.
Okay, that was fucking light. Okay, that was light.
That's light.
That's light. But I mean, like, that's not the world record one. That's him being like a fucking dunce. Like, he literally just fell. He didn't go. He just fell. But then again, you got to think
He's
about
also
like,
going 55 miles an hour.
you also have to think about
Only
like, dude,
55 miles an hour
dip,
over
you dip
Henry
your
Road,
foot
Wyoming.
down.
Yeah, when you're just skiing normally, not like midair, like you have to land.
Think about it. You dip your foot down. You fall face first. You're gonna break both your legs. And we're
I'm
thinking
not
like,
falling though.
do you get to train?
Yeah,
for
that's the
this?
whole argument.
Do you-
here.
do you
It's
get
like,
to train for
I
this?
could
Yeah.
land it,
This is okay.
but
Okay.
okay.
Do you have another one?
Yeah, well, we kind of got on a tangent
Yeah,
there.
we did.
Okay, next one. I'll go with. I think if I just like really thought hard for a while, like I could probably just invent something, you know, like
Fidget spinner.
again, like I'm probably never gonna do it. But theoretically, I think that like if I really sat down, like found a need, whatever, yeah, I could probably just come up with something like invent it, and like it'd be like sick.
Oh
But-
shit.
Will that happen? I don't know. Probably not. But I like to think that if I tried hard enough, I could just invent something.
I got two more, right?
Yep.
Okay. I think with modern technology, if you drop me in the NHL as a goaltender in 1985, I'd win the Vezina, which is goalie of the year.
Okay.
I don't think that's an incredibly difficult take. Technology in like that sport is truly the most dropped off. Like the butterfly, which is just most like typical goaltender like move you have to make, was like a big thing until like 89, I think. I don't even think that's an egotistical thing. Like, obviously, we'll never be able to tell, but
Yeah,
you have it. Like, they're using wood sticks. Like,
I know.
we're barely allowed
I'm just
to-
trying to
like,
understand.
It was tough to lift the puck then
with
with modern technology.
with equipment now.
Yes, you got to remember I played hockey
Yeah,
for a while.
but are we saying it's like you against Hull?
Yeah,
Like you against Prime, like Red Wings, and he's
Yes.
fucking slapping.
in 1985. Yes,
That's. I mean, it's tough. That's like the same comparison of like if you were in like the fucking 30s or 40s playing basketball.
no,
If
it's
you-
not though. There's always been one hoop and one ball.
Yeah, but I mean, they had
Mistakes.
equipment. They had
The shots
equipment.
were incredibly weaker. Skating, the skates weren't as great. Edge work was not as good. Guys weren't as fast.
Yeah, you might be able to get it. Yeah, with current day stuff. Yeah,
Okay,
I'll give it to you.
that's my other one. I got one more. Fuck. Okay, let me think for a second. You're muted. Okay,
How's the thinking going?
Hmm?
How's the thinking going?
not great. Still cooking up the last one. Clyde, you want to help me out? Can I celeb shot?
Sure.
I have no fucking idea. I was spacing out. I have
Hell
no
of a
idea
shot.
what would I accomplish. Let's think.
Got anything like great going on upstairs?
It's kind of hard to think like of stuff you can't do.
Yeah.
You know, because you gotta always think
I think,
you're gonna
like,
be able
what,
to
like-
do something. Do you know how to do the alphabet backwards?
Okay, I think I could complete a NASCAR race.
Uh,
I'd finish dead last, but I'd survive.
Oh, like do all the laps without
Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably
without wrecking?
Yeah.
Okay.
by yourself, or are there other cars on the track?
No, there's others.
You might wreck. I would wreck. I would purposely. You gotta
I'm
think
also
about factors.
assuming I get like a week's prep, guys. Like I get to go around the track at 200 miles.
Think
an
about it. You're in the M&M car, and you have
hour. Guys,
what's
guys,
that girl's name? Donna. What-
Danica Patrick.
Yeah, she's in front of you. She's saying weird shit on the comms. I gotta wreck her. Man. So you take yourself out of the race.
I'm not
You
getting
can't finish the
bummed if
race.
I'm not like I'd finish dead last. That's obvious because but like I still think I could complete
Okay,
a race.
I think you could do it.
But you're saying you're going to be driving 200 miles an hour during the race?
Yeah.
Then I think there's a pretty good chance you do crash.
Yeah.
But
Wait.
you could maybe do it. Yeah.
We'll see. But like, by the way, crashing though is I'm like considering like fully like I'm out of the race. Like I might ride the wall for a little bit on the turn if I come in a little too hot.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no. You could wall hug the entire
Yeah, I
time, and
could
the
wall hug.
right side of your car will be shredded, but like you'll finish.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. You can do it.
I won't get. I will
can do
be able to finish the race.
You also don't have to go 200 miles per hour.
No, I don't.
You don't.
I can go 195.
Okay.
Or 30.
No, that's because then
That's
anybody
lame.
could
Okay.
ever do that.
Yeah.
That's not the.
Okay, fine. You have to go
Even
190.
physically, I think I
plus.
can.
Okay.
I might not go as fast as them, but I'm gonna survive.
We'll do it though.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it.
All right.
F1. See, F1. It's not humanly possible. for me to-
No. You have to, dude. The amount of neck training those guys do.
Well, and like that's such a
I'm ready
running
for
a
it.
course. Like NASCAR, I'm going fast and I'm turning left. That's
Yeah.
Drive real fast, turn left sometimes. Way stupider than you, Danica. Okay. For my last one, I will go win a presidential election.
You could
I
actually
think I could if I had really committed myself to a life of politics. You know,
give us some policies that I could vote for right now.
Yeah.
Give us some.
What are you running as?
huh?
Libertarian.
What are you running as? Hot seat. You want to
You
win?
got to
what are
pick.
running as?
You got to
gotta
pick,
green.
man. You got to pick.
You cannot win if you pick the Green Party.
Nope.
So
Nope. Not even the other one.
either the blue
You
or the
gotta-
red one.
You got to pick a color.
Republican.
You're gonna run as a Republican. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm going to run on the basis of I'm better than everybody else. So you should probably listen to me.
You might win. You might
Yeah,
win.
pretty good
You sound
campaign,
like
but,
you're gonna win.
like,
All right.
hey,
yeah.
guess what? Like, I'm way smarter than all of you. Like
Right.
you should probably all listen to me.
All right, I'm gonna give you.
All I'm gonna say is that I think like that style of campaign has won twice over the last 3 elections. So
Okay. Can I just like run down a hypothetical?
yeah, sure.
It's like this is gonna be like a hypothetical situation. It's going on while you're campaigning.
Yeah.
Nukes.
Wait, I have an idea.
No. This is like I'm actually like
Oh, not
completely.
president
I'm
yet?
completely making this up. No,
Oh,
it's like you guys are both campaigning. It's going on. I'm just curious. Like,
Yeah.
let's just say like this one country invaded this one country,
Mhm.
but we're kind of like allies with the one country. They just keep asking for fucking money.
I know this.
No, this is completely made up.
No, I know this story.
So then, like what would you do in a situation like people are like, well, we need to keep giving them money. They're allies. The other people are bad people, by the way. People who invaded are bad people.
Carter, what would you do?
Are we sure they're bad people though?
Yes, 100%. They're
No,
not
like 100%.
Their leader's a pretty bad person.
Okay.
That's like well
I
documented.
thought they were both bad.
Are we sure though?
We're not allies, but the team
I
that
thought they were both
country
bad.
that got invaded, they are our allies.
I thought they're bad.
Would
though.
you just endlessly give them money? Like some are saying, there's no end to this war. Like that's
No.
What would you do there?
I would probably not give them all the money
Why is that?
Yeah.
because
So
we.
now you're fucking over our allies.
Yeah.
Because
Why are you fucking
As Red
over-
Foreman once said, "I'm not effing Santa Claus." Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't get all the money in the world.
Yeah.
At some point, play big boy ball.
But now our allies are dead.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds like a them problem.
What about the current state?
All right. This guy will not be president.
How about the current
No, I'm
state?
just gonna. No, I was probably just end the war, just negotiate peace.
By the way, I was fucking with you. That's like a Ukraine-Russia
Oh,
situation.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn it. Well, you should probably listen to me. I'd probably just negotiate peace.
What about Canada?
All right, one more hypothetical. We're gonna take you to the Middle East. I'm kidding.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Location Gaza.
That's what I thought you were talking about, and I was like, oh man,
No,
No, that's
Talking
over now.
Ukraine, Russia.
I don't think that is over.
I just think it kind of is. I don't know. Didn't they call for a ceasefire? Pretty sure they did.
That's like tomato, man. That means nothing.
Like a fake ceasefire.
Yeah. Ooh, I got a big thing. MLB The Show comes out next week.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Fucking pumped.
Good point. But it's actually time for you. So
Ooh,
let's lock in here.
Let's
Okay.
go. My
In a world
rankings.
of politics, war, bad beats, and watching your favorite sports teams come up short, sometimes you just need to hear a guy rank random shit. Enter your hero, Colin Kelly, here today for another edition of Kelly's Kinky Rankings.
All right, Kelly. What do we got today?
So we're doing places. If I had a girlfriend, I don't want her to go there. So it's just pretty straightforward. It's every guy's worst nightmare.
Why does it say if my girlfriend hated me?
Because I can't write that many words, so I'm just gonna do if my girlfriend fucking hated me. She'd go to these places.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's a little island on there.
That's kind of dumb of me. I should have
You're good.
understood
You're
that.
good. All right, hit me
Number
with number 5. South Padre, Texas. So South Padre, Texas is a place where you just get fucked, guys and girls. I don't know if that rings a familiar bell with you guys, or
I've never been.
I haven't been there yet.
I was
Be
gonna
there-
say that's
be there in a week.
I was gonna say that's a well planned. Yeah, have fun. The amount of stories I've heard about South Padre.
We'll be working on this podcast during that. Right?
Huh?
I don't take vacations, so while I'll be there, we'll be working on this podcast.
In South Padre.
Yes,
Good thing you're not a girl.
girls can't podcast in South Padre.
No hawk to it, man. You can't do that. South Padre is just I don't want my girlfriend. I would not want my girlfriend going there.
Okay.
It's more of a boys' trip, if that makes sense. So yeah, leave that there. Grand Oasis. This place is awesome. If you're a girl or if you're dating someone, your girlfriend cheated on you with like 4 guys. 2 of them are Dominican and they play baseball for the Cubs. One of them, their dad is who's that Tiger guy?
Tiger King.
Nope. He actually played for the Tigers. His nickname is like Tiger.
Mike Tyson.
Nope. What's his nickname? Plays for space. Switch hitter. Tigers.
Prince Fielder, Victor Martinez.
Nope.
Miguel Cabrera.
Older.
Older, like 90s. He played for the Tigers. Switch hitter for space.
Cecile Fielder.
He's a first baseman. What the fuck is his name?
I feel like this is not worth the brain power.
All right, my bad. Well, either way, her dad's that, and she ends up fucking the dad too. So, Grand Oasis is the biggest shithole of Mexico. It is if you Google it, it's the worst resort, and I had the honor of staying there, and I helped someone cheat on their boyfriend with me. So, as a regular normal person,
Good guy, Clyde.
Yeah, no, she told me after the fact, but I still did not care. They went to UNC, so fuck the Tar Heels.
Okay.
Grand Oasis. Yeah, bad news.
Yeah, number 3.
3. Any trip that involves guys.
Like your girlfriend going on.
I've had an instance where this is like after the fact now, but a girl I used to talk to, I find out she's doing a trip with the whole football team. It makes me feel a little down to the dumps when I know that you got you know Emmett Johnson and a couple of the other guys going, and I'm like, oh man, that's gonna fucking suck. So yeah, no, any trip that involves a guy friend and or cousins of the guy friend, you're fucked, dude. You're just gonna get absolutely destroyed.
Okay.
Nope, no, different one.
Number 2.
Yeah, 2. Europe, any country. If you pick any country, put your finger on it. Some European's gonna bang your girlfriend's brains out. Pick any of them, and they're gonna.
Connor Bedard.
Oh yeah, it's Connor Bedard.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see. It's got a little.
It's a finger.
arrow.
It's
Betsy.
Betsy. It's pointing at him. Betsy.
Oh, nice.
So
He's Canadian, by the way.
he looks like every foreigner though. In Europe, he looks
That's
just like all
Bedard and your girlfriend right there in the
So
picture.
actually,
Just in general, anybody's girlfriend.
I don't know which one's better. I'll take the one. Let's do left. Okay. So yeah, left for this instance. Any guy in Europe, probably like 9 out of 10 times, looks like Connor Bedard, especially like Germany and like not. She can go to the UK. Those guys are ugly, so that's fine with me.
Okay.
But Germany, fucking off limits. They're gonna do some evil shit, and then they're gonna like have cigarettes and stuff and drink wine. It's gonna be really cool.
Feels like
So-
we quickly went from UK to Italy there, or Germany to Italy.
But you can drink wine universally, like France.
Well,
but I feel like
Germany would be
cigarette
beer.
wine is more like Italy or France.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's like every.
Yeah.
My
Holocaust
mind might
and
be-
beer is more of a Germany thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's number 1.
All right. Yeah, you're fair. Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is the kingpin of AIDS and any other sexual transmitted disease. So, this is a warning to all 90 people watching. If your girlfriend's going to Fort Lauderdale, she's going to get AIDS. Your girlfriend is going to get AIDS, and she's going to give it to you.
So
and
do
you're gonna
you
end up like Freddie Mercury? So,
do you know did Fort Lauderdale crack down on spring break like PCB did? Because I know like PCB like closes like all the beach bars after like 10 p.m. now.
Oh yeah, no, I heard it's pretty anal now, where it's like they literally let you have no fun.
Is Fort Lauderdale still full blown? Or
I've not been there, but my buddies from Tampa go. So I mean, I'm assuming it's a kind of a shit show, especially like under 21s. Like any place in like Southern Florida, just ass. Like you can't do anything just because it's all 21 plus. Or yeah. Trying to think what else. Fort Lauderdale. I mean, there's like a bad name about it. Just like everyone expects it to just be like the most fucked up shit ever. I don't know if that's like what you guys heard, but
yeah,
I feel like it's pretty
I think that's a good
universal.
point. All right.
Yep.
Good rankings, Kelly. I feel like
Yep.
those are all pretty respectable picks.
Big Cat and
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Big Cat streaked over. For those who aren't aware,
yeah,
uh,
smart people betted
Big
the
Cat
other.
was on a ridiculous run, 16-0 in March.
Mhm.
Hadn't lost. He took the over on Charleston and UNCW tonight. I believe it was 146.5. They ended up scoring 135. Oh, and Nathan has a 2-0 streak. He wants everybody to know. So
Better than Big
shout out to
Cat.
Nathan. We'll see if he can get to that 16-0 mark like Big Cat did. He faded him tonight, so he might have been the jinx. Might have let Big Cat know on Twitter. Everybody tag Nathan. Let Big Cat
Let's go
know
ping
that's his
him.
fault. Yeah, and Breitbarth something, I think. So little shout out there for you, Nathan. Anyways, it's gonna do it though for today's edition of Rock Hard Ball. Thank you guys all for tuning in. We'll be back Thursday, and then after that, probably live from the balcony in South Padre.
Yeah.
If we can end up making it work. So
Oh
we will see you guys on Thursday. We'll wrap up some conference tournament talks, things of that nature, and then we will get going there. So
Orlando Magic.
we'll see you
yeah. Orlando, man. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.